6, a family lunch at a local Burger King in Abilene turned into a family crisis after a mix-up at the soda machine. KTX's reporter Karina Hollingsworth has the story.
Briley Hyatt took her son Landon to a local Burger King for what she thought would be a treat. Things quickly took a turn for the worse after her son, who is a type 1 diabetic, got what he thought was a Diet Dr. Pepper.
He went to the counter and told them, is something wrong with the Diet Dr. Pepper? I'm a diabetic and, something's going on. They said that they didn't have Diet Dr. Pepper. He told them that he had been drinking it out of the fountain. So, it said Diet Dr. Pepper. And they said that they had the Dr. Pepper hooked up to the Diet Dr. Pepper.
Riley says there were no signs indicating the Diet Dr. Pepper was out, and 14-year-old Landon says he began to feel the effects of the sugar from the drink immediately.
I was very tired and lethargic, and it's really hard to explain because it's not like any other feeling I've ever felt.
Nurse practitioner Rebecca Perkins said type 1 diabetics are not capable of producing their own insulin, which is why every ounce of sugar ingested must be accounted for.
Let's say that you drink a Coke, okay, or a Dr. Pepper, or you eat a baked potato. Well, those have a lot of sugar in them, so whenever you ingest that, type 1 diabetics can't produce the insulin to offset the sugar that they've just ingested. So it can send them into a medical emergency. Diaphoresis, they can go into a coma, sometimes they can actually die from that as well.
Landon carries what he calls a life-saving backpack with him at all times that contains his insulin, a backpack that potentially saved his life this past Sunday. The teen says he worked extra hard to calculate the correct amount of insulin to inject out of fear of what the potential outcome would do to his family.
And I was scared for my family if something really was bad to happen to me. I would hate that, and I know my family would hate that too.
We reached out to Burger King a half a dozen times.
Thank you for calling Burger King brand headquarters.
And we have yet to hear back from them. In Abilene, I'm Karina Hollingsworth, KTX's News.
Karina, thank you. Glad to see he's doing better. And that story came from a viewer tip. When you see news happening, let us know. You can send in your news tips to news@ktxs.com or call us at 325-672-5897.